Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for how early we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job. My energy, feeling tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base, hit the link, amp your mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Knicks real talk, pregame flame, divine shot. We in the building. Knicks down in Cleveland today, man. They're gonna go out there and try to get a victory tonight, and all that good stuff, man. So we in the building about to get it popping and all that. So let me bring my partner, crime in the building, get all this out the way. Shot Powers, my man. What's good? What's going on? What's popping?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yo, let's get it, man. Sorry for the delay with the timing schedule, man. I forgot to put that in there, but we in here anyway. I guess, we ain't no perfect cats, but I'm glad to be in here today, though, man. So salute to everybody. We in the building, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. You already know what it is. Tim Smith, Jermaine, what's good? Tim was popping. Fabian, salute to everybody. Shop how we got the playoff rematch today. Knicks in Cleveland, home and home, back to back for the Knicks. Got to go ahead in Cleveland and Atlanta and try to get a victory, man. Coming off that loss, 96-87 loss to the Pelicans. Offense didn't come to play, man. So we got to go in there tonight and try to rebound and get it popping tonight.
Yeah, it was that was a weird game, man. I thought it was going to be a little bit more high scoring. It was more of a defensive game. I was surprised about that. I thought both teams were going to come out trying to score. We talked about it in the background. The Knicks' legs looked shaky. That back-to-back really slowed them down. But it's a chance for them to have a couple of days off, a couple of games of practice, and get back with the fluidity of the one win that we did win tonight. We're going up against a team that has the same record, 1-2 right now, and it'd be good if we can capture this win tonight and the next one tomorrow.
Yeah, real talk. This will be a nice game for us to win. I think it's definitely winnable. We'll go through a itinerary in a minute with all the injury reports, starter lineups, and all that good stuff, key matchups and everything. But like I said, coming off that game against New Orleans, the offense wasn't there. Coming off a back-to-back, shot 36% from the floor, 18% from downtown. We just didn't have it that night. Shot pretty well from the charity stripe, 77%, like you always talk about, man. But I just think that in the flow of the game where they just didn't have it. And it really wasn't no excuses or nothing, man. The ball couldn't fall in the ocean for them guys that night. But we lived to fight another day. It's an 82-game season, long season, 82 games. We had to start, so we still got 79 and some of that nature, 76, 78 to go. Let's hope that we can turn it around, man. But I think tonight it's going to be a fun game. Cleveland, they're going to be looking real angry, after we shellacked them in the playoffs. So they got that on their mind, knowing that we took them out in the first round of past seasons. They're going to be definitely out there in Cleveland tonight looking for Knicks revenge, and let's see what they're going to do. But I'm not too concerned with that. I think our guys have a good bounce-back game tonight. I really think we're going to go down there and in Cleveland do what we got to do, because that wasn't the Knicks team you see the other night. You're going to see the rest of the season. So I'm not too much concerned with it. Like I said, we not winning. We wasn't going 82-0. So we're going to have nights like we had the other night, because nobody going undefeated in the NBA. So, but it was an interesting game. I like that defense though. Our defense the other night, man, that second half, 22 points in the third, 19 in the fourth quarter for the New Orleans Pelicans. So our defense did a great job in that second half of that game. Shut them cats down, man. Only gave up 96 points. So our offense just couldn't catch up to it. So I really took that as a sign of some encouragement. With encouragement to see that these guys really didn't have it offensively, but they still were able to stay in that game and had a chance to win it. Because couldn't get it popping, man. So but we'll take that L and move on to the next. But it definitely goes down tonight. It definitely goes down tonight in Cleveland, for sure. We just got to go out there and cross T's, dot I's, man, and get it popping. Gonna be some good matchups and all that good stuff, man. So I'm amped about it, man. Donovan Mitchell might play tonight. He might not. Who knows? But he hamstring type injury. Like I said, we get into itinerary in a minute. But I think we just got to go out there tonight and play Knicks basketball and try to get back on the winning track for sure.
Yeah, it's just hey, Devon, do you think? I was thinking about this a while. Do you think that fever may contribute to the lack of basketball play from Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart?
I think so, because it did to Evan Fournier last year. That's a lot of basketball.
They're a little older than RJ.
Yeah, and not only that, you know what? You went deep in the playoffs. Time you got out the playoffs, you started trade. You had to literally get on a plane or whatever and go start working out for the World Cup. So you really only had and the only time you had basketball off was once the World Cup was over. And time the World Cup was over, you had to get right back to training camp, literally the next week. So yeah, I do think it does have an effect on the guys, man. And I think Julius Randle, I think the ankle still might be a little somewhat bothering him. I really believe that. I mean, I think he might just be, he's healthy enough to play, but that don't mean he's at his best.
Right.
And that's what I think is going on with him. I just think that, not making excuses for none of them, but sometimes we got to deal with reality is reality, and reality is that Julius Randle just got ankle surgery in the off season. And and coming in the training, he might not be 100%, but he's not making no excuses. I'm not making none either. But I do think that, and like you said, them guys playing in the World Cup had a lot to do with that shot power. Because, like I said, your legs can get tired. Just like you know how to, you run a mile. After a mile, you run another mile. Your legs gonna get get tighter. You know what I mean? I think
I run a mile now, man. I may end up in the hospital. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't that bad. I still do T25 a little bit, so I ain't that bad.
Okay, salute to the chat. Drip more was good. Drip more, not less. NYC, B-Ball, 808, Tim Smith, favorite everybody. Nixon in Cleveland tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go down there and hope these cats can get it popping tonight. I'm looking forward to this game, man. I think we're going to be pretty good on the road. And I think we bounce back pretty well tonight, going there and capitalize off that team and with their little injury bug and go out there and still win that thing and come on home. It's going to be Anthony, man. Like I said, they got a bit of taste in their mouth, and the reason why we gave it to them. We put a bit of taste in their mouth, so they're going to be looking to rectify the wrong and try to give it to us tonight. But I think we come out to play tonight. I think the guys who didn't have a good game the other night, I think they all get it popping tonight. So I think the Knicks might really blow these cats out tonight, to be honest with you. I think they're going to get the best of the Knicks tonight. Not only do they have rest, and they're coming off a bit of loss where they knew they could have won that game. They should have won that game in Orlando. I don't care what Brandon Ingram was doing. The Knicks had that game to steal. Their offense just couldn't get it popping. So, it is that. But tonight, different story. We see how it goes, but I think they're going to be amped for it. And I'm hoping the Cats come out with a lot of energy, a lot of this good stuff, and get it popping. And that's what we do, man. Salute to my man, the one and only CT, the streets of London. What up, my man? CT, what's good, my brother? Appreciate you getting in with us. Real talk, you know how we do. Love is love. That's my man right there. CT, the streets of Buzzing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need an introduction. Y'all go hit my brother up down there, man. He getting a popping over there as always. He got the post game tonight. I think 10 o'clock tonight. So y'all go hit up CT tonight. And check out his post game content and everything like that. Salute CT, my man. JJ was good. My man was good. He said Teams are setting their defense up to stop Brunson this year. I think they did that the past year too, Tim Smith. But we ain't worried about it. Brunson know how to navigate through all that stuff. He'd be okay because once the other guys get it popping, then they're not gonna be able to do that too much. Once Julius Randle got it going and RD got it going, they're gonna try to double team chop out. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a factor because we shot the ball pretty well the first couple of games from deep. I know, and I don't think we're gonna stay that way. But if they keep shooting the way they shoot from outside, I guess it don't matter.
Yeah, no question about that. Salute to JJ. Salute to Allah Wise. Peace. Yeah, I just think they had a couple of games to rest, a couple of games to get it back into flow. Slow it down a little bit. I think they'll be okay tonight. Knicks should go out there. We were amped about having them shooting 45% from the 3-point line, and coming into that third game, they shot what was it? 5 for 28 or something. I think we had a horrible ratio on the last game. So it brings it back down to reality. One thing that did show good is that they shot about 77 high 70s in free throw. So that's a good hindsight to everything. So I think tonight they'll get back into things. Man, and these guys work those they'll get their second win early this year. Julius Randle, Brunson, Josh Hart, and we'll see a different looking team. We should see something different tonight. So I'm hopeful for what happens tonight, man. And I think like you said, I think the Knicks going to be on some we should have won that last game. So let's come out here and really perform tonight.
Yeah. So JJ, yeah, I heard him talking all that Evan Mobley especially, but that's like, you better hope they can back it up. You know what I mean? They talking trash, but let's see if they can back it up. And they shouldn't be talking no trash after what we did to them in the playoffs. So they need to just be chilling.
That's why they're saying that. They got some guys out tonight too. They shouldn't have been saying nothing.
Yo, P Nice was popping, my man Pudge in the building with us. You know what it is. Salute to my man P Nice. Yeah, real talk. You know what? We go out there and play hard today for 48 minutes, man, and do what we do. I think we'd be okay. I think we got a solid team down there. We can go 12 deep if need be. I kind of wish he would have did that the other night, coming off that back-to-back. I wish Tibbs would have really took a chance to say, you know what, let me throw McBride, let me throw Jericho Sims in there for a minute, man, because them cats coming off a back-to-back. I thought he would have did that, but obviously didn't. So he just don't believe in it early in the season, but I think it made a difference the other night. But yeah, man, we ready to go, man. We ready to get in there and get it popping and see what it do, man. Bring on the Cavaliers. I ain't nobody think about no Cavaliers. They don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to sleep on them. They did put up some shooters out there in the all season. They got Stroud from Miami and Nang from the 76ers. They went up and acquired them two guys down there. So that kind of boosted their 3-point shooting out there. But to me, it all starts on the defense side of the ball, no matter when you play. So we'll see what they got. We'll see what we're gonna have. But I think us coming off a couple of days of rest should bode well for us, man. So I'm not too much worried about it at all. About that when Tibbs like get y'all wind up. Yeah, he wasn't playing real talk like while he was like me. I better get it. Listen, them cats better get it up because that was Tibbs wasn't having that, man. That was for real. Yeah, he has JJ Stroud's been knocked him down. I liked him when he was in Miami. Before he went to Miami, I wanted the Knicks to get him. I just thought that cat he got some dog in him. Somebody could shoot that good, man. He really got that energy in him, and so I like Strauss. That's a good pickup by them, man. Nang can knock it down too. So I think that was a good look for them overall. And they're gonna need him tonight. But listen, we're gonna go to our itinerary and we'll see the reason why they may need him tonight. But first and foremost, salute to everybody in the chat who coming in. Julian, what's good, my man? Salute. Fabian, Nick 100, Pudge, Lawise, Piece of the Guard, JJ, everybody. Salute to them. Salute to CT for the Streets of Butler for coming in there and checking us in. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what it is. It all goes down. Knicks and Cleveland Cavaliers out there in Cleveland. Knicks trying to go out there and get a win. They both got a 1-2 record, so they're going to go out there and see who's going to get the 500. I think it's going to be a pretty fun game, so let's get it popping on there. For the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen, you already know the same five suspects for the New York Knicks. Julius Randle, Brunson, RJ, Quentin Grimes, Mitchell Robinson. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, for them guys, due to the fact that their injuries, they're going to throw out Karis LeVert tonight with Donovan Mitchell, D. Wade, Mobley, and Jones. That's going to be interesting to see who's going to run the point. I guess Donovan Mitchell run the point tonight for them, it seems like. And that's going to be pretty interesting. So if you put Quentin Grimes on Donovan Mitchell, I want to see how that's going to affect their ball movement tonight because Quentin Grimes can slow down just about anybody with his defense up in the front, man. So so we have to see, man. How that works out tonight for them, but we'll see how it goes. For the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, there's no injuries to report. We've been pretty. RJ tweaked a little bit in the first game of the season, but it's not enough to keep him out. So we don't have nobody on the injured list right now for the New York Knicks. On the injured list for them guys. They all out. Ty Jerome, Ricky Rubio, Garland, and Jared Allen. That's why I think this game should be pretty interesting for the Knicks. We should be able to go out there and get these cats a business tonight. And we'll see how it goes, man. So Shaw Powell that day, like I said, they injured. But we healthy, but we still got to go out there and take nobody for granted and get a pop and see if we can win this thing.
Yeah, this is no giveaway game. You know what I mean? They just got to go out there and perform. You know what I mean? We got to show up the things that we lacked in the last game. Get our shooting back a little bit. get our legs, get our feet under our legs and our feet, and knock some baskets down at the 3-point range. I'm not so worried about the Knicks defense. They've been playing pretty okay defense, especially in the catechism in a small portion and stuff like that. You know what I mean, when they needed to. So I'm not too worried about the Knicks. I just want them to get back to their shooting. You know what I mean, continue to knock down that free throws. Like I said, this is one of the highest teams that get to the line a lot. At least 26, 20, about at least 25 times a night. So they need to, shoot a high percentage of that. And I believe tonight they'll get back to their 3-point prowess tonight. I don't think, we'll be missing too many. I don't want to emphasize that we're going to knock down 90%. But I think tonight guys will be a little bit, like I said, a little rested in this early start of the season with all these hard teams that we didn't already battled up against. And get back to, shooting the ball well, getting those passes and those assists together. So, one of my mottos get out there, push the pace on this team, because we get up and down the court, we set up a little bit quicker, and we make a couple more executive passes. We make some quicker passes when we get into the breakout, and knock some of these shots down tonight. It should be a good game. You play who like you said, Devon, we play who's up next. No matter injuries or nothing like this, these are NBA players. They come out, and how teams like to play against the Knicks. Somebody that we don't even speak of and talk about is out there shooting like 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers in a row. So just got to get out there and play some good defense and knock the ball down.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, you play who in front of you. You don't worry about all that, man. The schedule doesn't matter who you play. They just want to know what's wins and losses going to come out there. So, like I said, if they was JV, they was all rookie team. You just got to go out there and beat them. If they were the superstar caliber team, you got to go out there and beat them too. But I think we're ready tonight. I think we come out there and perform at a high level. We got like in 2 weeks, we got 3 back-to-backs in the first 2 weeks of the season. I mean, so. But like I said, it's no big deal. It's early. Like I said, but I do agree with you. Like with Brunson and Hart, I think that did have effect. Your legs can get tired, man. You can't run. You can't down run it but so much. And I think that's what happened to Fournier last year. I was like, that's why he had to get to the bench. You know what I mean? It's like them legs, he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. The next thing you know, Tom told that man, you ain't got it, bro. So we'll see, man. I hope that these cats get a second win and all that good stuff. And while they're not playing, they rested, and all that good stuff. Tips not run them in the practice like crazy. But for the most part, I think we're good to go. So let's see how it goes tonight. Like I said, the starting lineups to me, it is what it is. But I think what's interesting for me is it's going to be some of these key matchups that I think, like I said, Grimes on Mitchell, I just see that coming. Obviously he takes the best player on a lot of teams that's within his height range or within that 1 to 3 spot, and he'll go at him. Randall and Mobley, like Nick 100 said, Mobley got nice this year. We kind of knew that was coming. He always all these players try to get better every year. And we got to see young. We got to see how Randall going to respond to a couple of off games. And like I said, I think that the ankle still is kind of playing a major part in some of the things he's doing. Maybe it could be his first step, his bounce, whatever. But like I said, he's not making no excuses. Now, I got Brunson on Cavs of hurt because the Cavs are going to play the 2. Who's to know? They decided to put Brunson on D Wade and put RJ on him. RJ is up in the top of the league in defense this year right now. He is.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in the top category on the defense side of the ball in the NBA right now, man. So he's been really playing some phenomenal basketball. He's been back. Him and Mitchell Robinson have been the most consistent Knicks so far in 3 games. It's still early, but the first 3 games of the season, I definitely got to say RJ and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson the other night had 14 or 15 rebounds. Made a tough one. Valanciunas into that third quarter. The fourth quarter, I guess they started getting a little tired, but he was doing his thing. So them 2 guys been playing consistent. RJ has been defending like his butt off. It is amazing, So you can tell his overall game. He really playing for that $23 million, man, or whatever the case may be. So let's see how it goes tonight, man. But I like the matchups right there, Chop Howard. I think Grimes, he's gonna make it tough on Mitchell. Mitchell gonna do what he do, but Grimes ain't gonna let him have it. Grimes is one of the premier 2-guard defenders in the NBA right now. In his young career, he's one of the better ones out there. So let's see if he can help slow this guy down a little bit tonight, man. At least slow him down and let our guys do what they do. But Randall, obviously, and Mobley is almost a 7-foot guy, got skills. young and up and coming big man in the league. Julius Randle will have his hand full tonight for sure. Just like Mobley going to have his hand full with Julius Randle, vice versa. So it should be a good matchup on that side of the ball, for sure, man. And I just think these guys got to go out there and play tonight. And I say Brunson, LeVert. LeVert is not a great defender. He's a good offense player, but he's not a defensive type player. So I think Brunson can really do what he do against him. And I think if we do that tonight, we should be nice, man. Any other matchup out there that you think of tonight that you want to see, that you think can have a big impact on this game tonight?
I'm not gonna per se matchups, but I'm gonna say the second unit tonight. I'm gonna key in on the three guys in the second unit that I think is gonna play big for us this year. You know what I mean? iHeart, DiVincenzo, and IQ. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, I'm sorry. iHeart. Yeah, right. I said the right ones. iHeart, IQ, and DiVincenzo. Those are the guys that I'm looking to bounce back a little bit tonight. Well, I should say J Hard and not IQ, because IQ been playing pretty decent basketball. So let me put those three guys out there. You know what I mean? See Josh Hard to get back out there. DiVincenzo starting to get a little bit more acclimated with the crew and knock down some shots. And see iHard running that high pick and roll with the backdoor cuts and stuff like that. Those are the guys that I'm gonna look to see how they play tonight. You know what I mean? IQ, I said IQ, but I meant IQ been playing pretty okay basketball last couple of games and stuff. He still dribbles the letters off the ball and stuff like that. But he's been playing a little bit better. It's still a little erratic with his shot. Some of the shots I'm looking at him, I'm like, you don't need to take that shot right now, IQ. But that's his game and stuff like that. So aside from that, I think these guys tonight will come out and play better basketball. We're going to need them tonight to combat their second unit, so we can either hopefully hold down the lead or bring us back from a deficit. You know what I mean? And I think those guys in that second unit have big shoes to fill tonight. And I've noticed everybody's talking about Josh Hart playing the four. He did play a little bit of four against in the Pelicans game, but that was after RJ came back in to play the four position. So I'm starting to see that almost same rotation like Tibbs did last year. RJ comes in, plays until like 6-7 minute in the first half. He takes him out, and then he starts back up with the second unit with Josh Hart, iHard, IQ, and DiVincenzo. So that's the second unit that I'm noticing. And then when Julius comes back, or he'll substitute Brunson on one of them back in and let J Hart play maybe one or two possessions before he gets Julius back on the court. So at least that's the way I've done the analysis.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. But so far with me, from an offense standpoint, even the players, the one individual players, I'm not even throwing shade at none of them. It's 3 games into the season. I mean, it's not even it's not even worth saying this guy not doing this, he not doing it. It's a long season, man. I mean, IQ dropped 24 the first game of the season. He was killing it. They lost that game, but usually when the Knicks lose, it's early in the season. I mean, what can you do? I always believe that the NBA don't really get popping to about the 10th game of the season.
Right. When we're coming into December.
Yeah. Right now, just fill out mode and and stuff like that. But I'm not too much concerned about them. Not even Brunson, not Randall, none of them. I think no cats will be ready to go. But before this all is said and done, they be done hit their stride. And that's that. But I think it does, like we beat Atlanta and we scored 126, but that we go on a back-to-back, we go to New Orleans, and then we wind up, coming off a 1:00 flight, getting into Atlanta, playing the game, get right on the plane, going to New Orleans. New Orleans didn't play since Wednesday, so they had fresh leg, their energy was there, and I think that's just part of the process of playing in a NBA, man. It's rigorous, it's long, a lot of work got to go in, and no cats is all a lot of energy, some energy there right now that we're not experiencing that in our age, and when we're not professional ball players, but that they're human beings, so I think they'd be okay. Just like we wax Atlanta, but look, Atlanta trying around to wax what you call them, man. They beat I think Miami and somebody else. So it's just the NBA. It's peaks and valleys. And right now we hit a little a valley the other night, but I'm glad our defense came to play and all that good stuff. A salute to everybody in the chat. Yeah, JJ, I understand it could be, IQ could be one of them guys candidates out there. You never know. For on a trade block, you never know, man. Like right now that James Harden thing done finally happened, you're gonna see the domino. That domino wanted to fall. They wanted that domino to fall in the all season, and then a lot of teams could have made some moves. But now that James Harden thing doesn't happen, you're gonna see a lot of things start moving around because now teams gonna be like, oh, now we got to watch out for the Clippers. Now we're gonna have to ante up our team. We got to get strong. They just got James Harden. They got better. So now you're gonna have teams in the West think about, wow, man, they got better. Now we got to get better. So just like in the East, I think the Philadelphia 76ers just got way better. And I mean that with no disrespect to James Harden, but what they brought in, it's just good, strong multi. They got Robert Covington. They got Moot Morris, born and raised in Philly. Moot Morris, they got him. They got Nicholas Batum. They got picks. So that team got even better. Now they know it's Maxey and Joel Embiid, their primary scorers, and everybody else getting where they fit in. And you still got Tobias Harris down there. You still got some guys down there. So it's gonna be interesting. They're gonna be a tough team, man. They just elevated their season. I mean, their season for us to me is that they're gonna be able to deal with Milwaukee and them because they got some dogs down there they brought in there, man. Real talk. And Covington played he got drafted by the Sixers, so he back in a familiar territory. So we know. I think the Knicks now they definitely gonna be a top four. You know what I mean? If they season go right, so we had to see. But for us, man, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Our guys just got to keep getting better, keep playing basketball. Tonight we go down there. There's no reason we come out there tonight with a dub, with an L. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think Knicks go down to Cleveland tonight. We're a good road team. I think they go down there and get them catch up. They are banged up down there. So I think we should go down there and take advantage of that. Two of their primary guys out there, Jared Allen and Darius Garland. So we got to take advantage of that opportunity. Like I said, they still got players, but I think we should go in there and handle that game tonight, man. Especially if we come on the deeper side of the ball and our offense get back to a little bit of rhythm tonight compared to New Orleans. So it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Give me 2 minutes to mine.
Yeah, go ahead, man. But other than that, man, it should be good. It should be good. We get the 2-2, we get the 500. Then we got them again tomorrow night in the Garden, in the Mecca tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back on, same time, same channel. We'll be right back on tomorrow, man. So that's what I love for them to beat them tonight and try to go home. And we got to start winning some games this year at home, man. We should be a much better home team than we were the past season in New York Knicks. I would love to see us get that home court fire in us, man, and don't get too lax when we in the Garden, think that we got it like that because we home. We got to be better at home. And I think if we be better at home, man, we'd be a really good team. Because we're a good road team. And we play enough defense on the road to keep us in game. Like even though we lost the other night, but we still had the opportunity to go in there and win that thing. We just didn't have no offense. So I'm glad our defense kept us in the game, but we didn't have enough offense that night to overtake what Brandon Ingram and Zion and was doing. And Cass was in their bag the other night, so hopefully we're not playing guys like that tonight. Other than Donovan Mitchell, I ain't worried about too many other people on that roster. So that could do what them cats do. But I still think we left with a good opportunity on the floor to win that game. But that's water under the bridge. We come and get it popping tonight, man, and we'll see what to do, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Nick 100. Salute to you, Julian, everybody, JJ. Salute to everybody here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Don't cost you nothing, man. Stop fronting. Hit that button, man. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys, man, for your peoples, man. Let's get it popping. But my big takeaway from tonight is just go out there and shoot better than you did the past game. Basically, just shoot better than you did in New Orleans. I think we'd be okay. You can't shoot 18% from downtown. Can't shoot 36% from the floor. You just can't do that. You're not going to beat too many teams. Don't care who you are shooting them type of percentage numbers. So we definitely got to go in there and elevate our offensive game tonight. And if we do that, I think we come out of Cleveland pretty easy tonight, man. So let's see, man. I got big hopes for this team. You know what I mean? And I'm not resting. I'm not backing down 1 minute. I know this is a good team we got here, and we took Boston to the wire and the Garden our opening night. We go out there and do what we do against Atlanta. We gave them cats the business, with a pretty tough close at the end of the game with turnovers. But you see what we capable of doing when we on and we click it, and we got it going. Then the New Orleans game is just a wash game for me. Okay, we went out there, lost it, and that's that. But tonight's a different story. No excuses tonight, Shop How. We got to go in there tonight and execute the game plan for Luke and win this thing.
Yeah, that's the basic thing that we got to do, man. We got to get back to the basics. Put controlling the pace, grab rebounds, and hitting up free throws. And that'll and start hitting these wide open shots that we're getting. Quentin Grimes last game wasn't shooting that great. DiVincenzo, IQ, we our shooting our shooting percentage was pretty much bad last game, and we just got to turn that around. So they did like I said, a great step, getting to about 77% from the free throw line. I could live with 77 to 82% for the year. Somewhere in that range is where we need to be. And we need to try to get out there and take advantage of these guys. I hate to say it out loud, but these guys being hurt. Get out there and do what we need to do. But that's the last game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they shot 50% from the floor, 18 from downtown, 19 you could say. Shot well from the Chatty stripe. Rebound was phenomenal. Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, man, they not playing with rebounding this year, man. They are crushing teams in rebounds, man. Mm-hmm. So those scores and those stats, even getting in the passing lane, even 7 steals is a lot for the Knicks. But we have to control our turnovers. That was 18 turnovers last game. I think we had about 9 or 10 in the first quarter. So we just got to take care of the basketball. Take care of the basketball. Continue. You don't get that many turnovers if people are hitting shots. And that's pretty much what the nuts and the bolts of it is. You don't turn the ball over as much if people are hitting shots. You have less. You have less possessions, better field goal percentage, and you're making your shots. So let's a little. We were I think top 10. I forgot where we were last year in turnovers. I think we were top 5, but I'm gonna just say top 10 to because I then would say top 10 just to be, But I think we stayed to like 13 turnovers for the season last year. So if we could get back to those numbers, 13 and under. That means that guys are taking better shots. We don't have the ball in our hand trying to make rush decisions, and because that's where turnover comes when you rushing, when you're trying to push the ball, push the pace, and you're down and you're trying to get yourself back up, and you make some faulty decisions, or you lax on defense, and then you give up easier offensive you give up the ball on offense because you're trying to maintain the lead. So let's see if the Knicks will get back to it tonight. This is a big every game that the Knicks play this year, all 82 games are big games, but this is a big game against someone that we've seen last year, and we need to take advantage of these guys being out tonight and push the pace right down their throat.
Yeah, real talk. But like just to speak on the turnover thing, we was in the high echelon last year. We were like top 5. We only get 13.
Yeah, I know it's somewhere up there.
13 a game. And for the last couple of games, we pretty much been giving the ball away from a lot of reasons. Whether it's offense to defense to giving up the ball on charges, whatever. Anything give the ball back to the other team, just giving it to them. But the good thing, the only thing I am encouraged about that is this here. Even though we've been playing pretty tough with the turnover situation, but when we do get that ball up, our defense is not allowing them to score off that turnover. I'm happy with that even though we gave up that turnover, but we not letting team capitalize off the turnover until we clean it up. That's a good look. That signs of a good defense and a good team. Though you're giving up the ball, but they're not scoring off your turnovers. And I think we just got to keep maintaining that. And if we do that until we get all this rhythm going, get everybody come sync together, and I think we'll be okay on that front and everything like that. But like you said, the rebound numbers been phenomenal. Salute to Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein. These guys RJ been rebounding pretty well this year. Obviously Senzo getting good rebounds. Him and Josh Hart, they good at getting to the ball with rebounds. So we've been doing that pretty well this year, man. And for a team that don't got like a abundance of star names, we do pretty well with what we have, man. And
good at it.
Yeah, we good at it. And that's salute to Tom Thibodeau for trust and believe in his system. That this guy, no matter if we having a bad offensive game, if you do these things, we'll still be able to be in the game and win it. And that's important because like the other night, For us to shoot that bad and hold them at 97 or 96, whatever, we scored 87. We still had an opportunity times in that game. So that tells me that if you got players who believe in your system, then we're gonna be okay. And I think Tom Thibodeau preaches that. Like, listen, man, just go out there, put in the effort. Like RJ said the other night. RJ said, "Well, those kids, RJ said we didn't come out there with effort," and I'm glad to hear that from RJ. Taking that leadership role, saying, "Listen, we didn't come out there. Ain't no excuse about it. Back to back, we didn't come out there with the energy and effort we needed." And I think that said a lot about his growth, and that he willing to take on that responsibility, just like Jalen Brunson and Randall do as well. But that night it was RJ to make an emphasis on that. We can't use that as an excuse. We just didn't come out there and play the way we need to play, and I think that's interesting. Yeah, real talk. I see that as well. But other than that, man, it's gonna be fire though. It's gonna be popping up near tonight. Cleveland got their little revenge thing going on. I ain't worried about no Cleveland Cavaliers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, I'm not worried about Cleveland Cavaliers. I ain't worried about them. I ain't worried about them last year. I wasn't worried about them this year. And it's gonna get they gonna get the same treatment they've been getting. We got a good squad. We gonna go out there and we just gonna play these boys. We gonna give it to them. There ain't nobody on that starting line who can stop Jalen Brunson. There ain't nobody on that starting line who can stop R.J. Barrett. There's nobody on that starting line who can stop Julius Randle. That's not a defense-minded team down there. I don't care how good they playing. They are not defense-minded. They can't stop nobody. Every time Brunson plays, Donovan Mitchell, give him damn near 40. So let's keep it 100 up in here. No pun. And like I said, Quentin Grimes, his defense makes it hard on a lot of players. So see, that's the difference in the Knicks and them. Yeah, I like Mobley and them, they nice, but this is what we do. The Knicks play defense. That's what they do. That's their staple, and that's how they do it. Now they done put an offense with it that's made them a little bit more dangerous. And so I just think that Cleveland, they good. They good. I ain't taking nothing from them, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not, because Donovan Mitchell is the man. Don't get me wrong. But they ain't the New York Knicks, though, I don't think. I don't care about the name. The name don't mean nothing. It's not the names on the jersey. It's the name on the front of it. And we got a solid team in New York. And like I said, and actually we done showed improvement through the game we played. How can you have a poor offensive game and only lose to Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram by 9 points or whatever, and it shouldn't even been like that? That tells you how good our team is. Some people are expecting us to go in there off a back-to-back and get blowed out. Nah, we was in that thing from in that second quarter, that second half. Listen, man, them cats scored 22 points in the third quarter, scored 19 points in the fourth quarter.
Defense.
That defense was in there. They just couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. So that tells me, like, I'm not even worried about it. I think tonight, different story tonight. And I think the Knicks go out there and perform well. We get a pop-up shot powers, and we walk out there and get back to 500, get right back at it again tomorrow in the Garden. I would love to see Tibbs extend that rotation a little bit tonight if need be. Throw McBride in there, throw Jericho Simmons in there for a minute, especially if Mitch getting in a little foul trouble. Don't just throw him in there, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, especially like what you said, Josh Hart coming off that fever thing. Well, why kill him at the 4? Let him play the 3. Bring Jericho Simmons in there for a minute and let Julius Randle get some rest. So let's hope.
Big fact. That's what we did in the preseason. I was hoping that Tom Thibodeau, for right now, Tom Thibodeau hasn't played a 10-man rotation aside from us and Pelicans, when he just seen that we maybe didn't have a chance, when you seen Deuce McBride and all that stuff. But I expected this year for Tom Thibodeau to kind of instead of putting the emphasis on playing RJ at the power forward, to let Sims play the power forward like he did in the offseason, and he hasn't done that yet. So Tom Thibodeau is still trying to work things out too. You may see some of that tonight. You may see some, because this is a bigger team and stuff like that. Oh well, it's not really with this guy out tonight. So let's see. I mean, Tom Thibodeau, like I said in the beginning of the year, man, Tom Thibodeau got a lot of he has to figure out how many players he's going to play and how many minutes the players are going to play. And right now, you see the second unit ish playing about 20 minutes per night. You know what I mean? And the starters are not playing wildly crazy minutes either. I think Julius Randle averaging 31 minutes a game. Brunson averaging 32 minutes a game. I think RJ is the only one that's somehow, I don't know how RJ does it, man. He averages about 35 minutes a game, and Grimes is only averaging around 28 to 30 minutes a game. You know what I mean? Our starters, and Mitch played, one game I think was 30 something minutes, but Mitch is only getting average of like 22 minutes, 25 minutes or something like that a game. So we're working it out. We're trying to work it out where the starters play a little less minutes, because that's exactly how you gotta work it out. They play a little less minutes, and the second unit gets a little bit more minutes. You know what I mean? DiVincenzo's been around 20 minutes. Josh Hart's been around 20-something minutes. IQ's been around 20-something minutes. iHeart has been around 20-something minutes and stuff like that. So we sit back and talk about Tom Thibodeau sometimes, but he is allocating these minutes out pretty well so far. You know what I mean? And in order to get a Sims or another 10th man to help Julius Randle out, he has to figure out how to take minutes away from these other guys. And so that means if we play a 10-man, you might not see Josh Hart, but 16, 17 minutes. You might not see DiVincenzo 16, 17 minutes. You might not see IQ, but 20, 22 minutes, something like that. He has to find the minutes from somewhere if we're going to implement this 10th man, this 10-man rotation. So in time, we'll see what happens. Tom Thibodeau really doesn't get official. I don't think we're going to go on. I hope not. Not going to. We go on a losing streak or nothing like that. But we'll see how Tom Thibodeau works these minutes out, because that's the main reason of how we're going to get the 10th man on the court, is how Tom Thibodeau allocates the minutes that he gives to his players.
Yeah. So far, Shop, I'll just pick back off that. So far, RJ playing that second unit is kind of paying dividends for him. See, that's what, because now you got RJ Barrett schooling second unit players, and he keeps the primary scorer in a sense. You know what I mean? He's that guy in the second unit, opposed to winning that first unit with Brunson and Randall, which is no big deal. But when he in that second unit with them guys, him and Quickly and Shinzo, them dudes, pretty much from an offense standpoint. So I think it's been working for him, like you said, minute wise. Like even in the last game, Julius Randle played 34 minutes, RJ played 30, Robinson 29, Brunson 31, Quentin Grimes 6. I think Quentin Grimes is like that because, for one, he haven't really hit his stride yet, and number two, you got Shinzo coming in there. You know what I mean? So
right. The way he's moving those minutes around is awesome to me, because last year the Randall and Brunson were playing like 36 minutes. They was like the highest two tandem in the league playing minutes together. 30, 36, 37 minutes a night. So he's chopped 4 or 5 minutes off their time. He's allocating minutes, man, and in order to get a 10th man on the court, he's got to figure out where he's going to take the minutes from. So far we see that the starters are getting about 31 to 35, 34 minutes a game. So this way the second unit can really come in and do some things. But right now, you want a 10th man out there, you got to wait for Tom Thibodeau to figure out who's going to take minutes away from in order to give them minutes, because the way it's stacked right now, to 20 minutes or so from the second unit and 30 minutes or so from the first unit. You know what I mean? There's only 48 minutes in the game.
Yeah, I got so much love for everybody. I just want to say this right here, because I am every other podcast plug machine. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, in the morning, Knicks Brew Crew got John Starks in the building. Am I right? Am I saying that right? It's tomorrow morning. If so, the Brew Crew got John Starks in the building. Y'all hit my man in them up. Jigga man was good. My brother was popping. And that should be a good look right there. So y'all go check out the brothers down there at Nick.
Jigga, man.
Right. So you know how it go. But yeah, man. Back to the matter at hand. Real talk. It's just gonna be a fun game tonight. It's gonna be a fun, entertaining game. Them cats looking to rebound off of what they did the other night. In the playoffs, they trying to get back at us. I apologize for that. Get back at us from when we gave them that beat down in the playoffs. So I know they're gonna come out there tonight with a lot of energy. Here's the thing about that: come out there with all that energy in that first quarter, and y'all don't get in front of the Knicks. Y'all gonna have a long night. So I think it's important that we withstand they coming out party tonight against the Knicks. Listen, they're gonna come out the first 5, 6, 7 minutes acting like they want to prove something. But once they find out what they trying to prove ain't gonna work, then we're gonna take all the air out the cell. So that's how teams really do when they are amped up, ready to play. They coming out all hyped and everything. Come out there, as soon as they throw the ball, they ready to get at it. But as soon as somebody punch you in the mouth, like Mike Tyson said, your game plan go out the window once you get punched in the mouth. All that shit gonna go out the window. Then they gonna have to go out there and play for 48 minutes. So we take their punches for the first 6-7 minutes tonight. But after that, Knicks lock in tonight. Then all that energy that and that hype gonna go right out the window. And now you're gonna go out there and have to play possession by possession. And I think our defense is that good. I think our defense will be that good tonight. So I think once we take their first onslaught, if it's an onslaught, because we're gonna be Yancey too. We know we up against tonight. Shop Powers. The Knicks know what they playing tonight. They know what they did to you guys. They basketball players. They know. You know what I mean? So I'm not really too much crazy about it, worried about it tonight. I just think we got to go out there and cross T's, dot I's, play for 48 minutes, not like the other night. Go out there, go hard, or go home. We're going to go home, but we're going home with a W tonight and get ready for them guys again tomorrow. I'm looking for the Knicks to go out there and beat these boys tonight, man, real talk, because we're a good road team. We're a good road team the past year, the past season. So I'm looking forward to be the same team just like we did in Atlanta with a better defense. We just had to go in there. We went down to ATL, threw up 128 against some guys who got a better defense than these guys right now. I mean, because they so injured. So I don't expect nothing less tonight, man. I think we got to go out there and get it popping. I just want to answer one thing with Nick Yak. Hey, Nick, Nick Yak, that small ball, I would love to see Hartenstein and Sims. I'm trying to tell you, put Hartenstein at the stretch 4 just because he can pass so good. He can occasionally knock down the 3. I would love to see the Knicks do that, man. I'm glad you put that up there, man. I've been on my mind all season. If they had to do that, throw that boy Sims in there at the power forward for a minute and put Sims in there if you want to give my man a break. I think that'd be Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle go out. I don't have a problem with Hartenstein and Sims coming in. I don't have a problem with that at all. So let's hope that Tibbs see the way we see it, Nick Yak, and he wind up doing it one day in the game or something. Because I think it'll pay dividends for us. It'll keep us size in there. It'll take some minutes off the guys like Shop House we were talking about earlier. And I just think it'll make all the difference in the world, especially on back-to-back nights. You know what I mean? Even if you don't do it throughout the season, which I think you should, but back-to-back nights, I don't see I have a problem with Sims and my man Hartenstein in there. I just think that's rebounding.
Why not?
Right. It's rebounding. It's good passing. It's grittiness, good defense. I think Tibbs got to make that happen, man. So, Tibbs, if you listen, make sure you make that happen, man. Try to get them boys in there. Nick, yeah, we appreciate that. But, yeah, Shop House, it'll be an entertaining game tonight, fun game tonight. I'm just looking for Knicks to go out there, play some good basketball, man, and rebound off this thing and get it popping and get back to what they do. Trying to get that L out their mouth, that bad taste from the other night, and rebound and get a W, get back to 500. And I think they're going to be able to do that. I'm confident in this team. Like I said, man, I like the pieces we got there. They just got to get together for about another 10 more games or 5 to 10 games to get that rhythm together like they need to. Because like I said, they need to be coming right into the season. Playing in practice, playing in the off season, playing in preseason is not the same playing in the regular season. So these guys still got to get continuity together. Shinzo just learning Tibbs playbook, you know what I mean? And a lot of these guys just got to get back together what they do. I think once they do that, it'll be okay. Until then, we don't want them to lose no more. But but we do want them to. It does take time to get to where you got to get to when you're trying to come into the beginning. See, it's early, 3 games we done played already. That's it. So, like I said, holler at me when the 10th or 15th game come, then I might start having to question certain things. But right now, I'm not questioning not a player. I'm not questioning the coach. I'm not questioning nothing because it's only 3 games of the season, and you got to get your foot wet before you really get on the ground running. So let's give them a little bit of slack until maybe the 10th game of the season or whatever the case may be, and then we'll start talking. Because they gotta. Like I said, had a pretty good schedule coming out of the gate, man. The team they playing all trying to fight for the playoffs. So we'll see if we can maintain and hold it down. But I think we'll be okay though.
Yeah, and Tibbs, if you don't now that the game's getting ready to go on, you may not be able to watch the game now, but replay game is also official too. So if so this way you can set up for the next game. Replay game is also official. If you don't watch it live, then watch the replay on your flight back to New York and stuff like that, and see what happens. But I thought Tibbs was going to try to implement that preseason thing when you seen Sims. He even talked about Sims being looked at as the backup power forward, or Hartenstein and Sims being the center. So I was thinking that he would probably try to implement it. He didn't, but it is what it is.
Let me ask you a question, and everybody in the chat as well. Do y'all think the James Harden trade have an impact on what the Knicks do down? Not the Embiid to them. We ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about the Embiid nothing. We ain't talking about that. What does that trade James Harden to the Clippers? How does that affect the Knicks in the East and all the other teams in the East? Because that was a major move. In a sense,
Really got stronger.
They got stronger, and now I think it's gonna be shoes out there like Levine down the line. Let's say if that Chicago thing not going the way they wanted to go. They're obviously down the line doing toward the trading deadline. You're gonna hear Levine's name out there. Let's say if the Toronto Raptors thing gonna go the way it goes, you're gonna hear Siakam's name out there. So, but I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something about what the Philadelphia Sixers just did. They are next year projected to have $50 to $65 million in cap money. That's why they did that trade. People don't listen. Moot Morris is expiring. Platoon is expiring. Covington is expiring. And whatever that they got going on with them, next year, them boys going to have damn near $60 million to put somebody with Embiid, to put somebody with Maxey, and get him. So y'all better watch out for these boys, man. They can go out there. We talking about all these guys going to come to the Knicks. Shit, they might go to Philly. Jonathan Mitchell can go to Philly. This cat can go to Philly because my man Daryl Morey put them in a good situation with what they just did. They really did, man. So and so now we're not the only team that's gonna be in a good situation going into next season for cap money, whatever. Them cats is gonna be. They can go out there and land two dudes with that money. So that's gonna be interesting, man. That's why I think that trade, which I was hoping would happen in the off season, that kind of gonna shake up the landscape of that thing. I think he get his, and that's a good thing about it. Nick 100, a lot wise. Even they give Maxey his money, they still got some money to go out there and get another dude per se. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna be able to do some good juggling there, whatever it may be. And Bleacher Report talking about Pascal Siakam, Randall, Levine. I mean, they throw that stuff out there, but you never know, man. You just never know how this thing gonna go. So I'm really intrigued about that trade just due to the fact of how it's gonna make other teams in the East react going toward the playoff. Now that they know that Philly did this, what did this team gonna do? Now because you got Boston, Philly, and who am I missing? Milwaukee? Yeah, Milwaukee and the Knicks and Miami, obviously. Miami, I think not getting Damian Lillard, they're gonna have to really go out there and make something happen because they just got beat by the Bucks the other night. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's really gonna be interesting in the East, man. I want to see if we gonna be up in the fold, but that trade really shook up a lot of stuff, and I think it's gonna shake up a lot of stuff. It's like gonna have a ripple effect down the Eastern Conference, man. Let's see how it goes. Because, like I said, it's gonna be teams who got players like Chicago. Put like this here, real quick, Shaw Powell. Let's say Chicago is gonna feel like they not good enough to even get to the 6 or 7 seed. They're gonna say we got 2-3 players over here making blank by the money, and we can't get to this certain level. Then I think they might blow it up. You know what I mean? Vucevic and DeRozan gonna be on the spiral or whatever. So y'all watch out. The Eastern Conference is gonna be interesting in another couple of months, man, because it's gonna be a lot of chatter out there, Shop Howard, about trades, because I think the James Harden thing really started the domino effect for that league. I think they was waiting for that this summer, but it didn't happen though.
Yeah, I mean, the trade thing is open right now. It's after the first game, things are gonna pop off. We're gonna start seeing some more people. You probably see some teams that are not playing as well with some star players on there ready to get out and stuff like that. As soon as the season starts, it all depicts on how everything is going to trickle down. And this James Harden thing is one of the things we were hoping for in the summertime to see if we could have, made some moves or something like that. But, I say this year, I say it again, this year is a build your stock year. This is building your stock year, really. You know what I mean? To the 24-25 season, you know what I mean? And this is the year to get out there and really perform. And as we perform better, we may make a better trade, you know what I mean? So everything's on the table now. The season has started, and you're going to start seeing some names. Levine's name, like you said, Levine, Siakam, the other one over there from Toronto. There's going to be a couple of names that's going to start surfacing to the rise to the occasion and stuff like that. And you may see some bigger trades this year. A lot of teams are more of trading players and signing players because of this new NBA contract. So let's see what happens. You know what I mean? You see more players this year traded through put in a trade and signed to a contract for a number of years than you used to see. You used to see, 2 years, 3 years. Now you're seeing teams are getting players and they're signing for 3-4 years now. So it's all about that money. It's all about how the front office and every NBA team can ratchet up their expense accounts and stuff like that. So hey, we'll see what happens, man. I'm happy that we got a strong front office that's ready to make moves at any given move, but they're not overpaying for anything. So if anything comes up big time, I'm pretty sure that the Knicks will be in effect to get what they need to get, or at least put a good proposal out for something that's out there.
Yeah, real talk. Salute to the queen, another queen in the NBA.
What up, Chris?
And the Knicks the sports side of things, man. Queen Chris, BX Chris. Salute to the sister. What's good? We always keep them coming, man. Appreciate you getting in here, sister. Real talk. But yeah, that was a big move for the NBA, man. For that thing to finally. Seems like James Harden getting his way every time he want to get out of his way. He get out of there. That's crazy though. But you know what, man? Back to that Eastern Conference playoff matchup from last year. We going Cleveland tonight. Get them boys to business. Hopefully, get up out of there. Get on that plane. Get to the Mecca. We back at it again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Knicks and Cleveland Cavaliers will be in the world most famous arena tomorrow. The next day, they'll be there the next day, man. They about to get it popping. So let's hope we can go out there and steal two. I'm gonna take two. I love to take two. Doubleheader. Let's call it a baseball doubleheader, and we take two. Let's take two from these boys, man. Get us over 500. Right now they banged up, so we, and now you want to play your team's best or whatever. But I think we go out there and really get it popping tonight, man. That's for sure. Jarvis said Divine instant trade Philly and Clippers. Philly will have. They will, man. They are loaded. Philly. I think right now, Daryl Morey hands down got that thing popping this year. He pulled off I didn't think it was gonna go that way. And I think Covington, like you said, playing with them, Jarvis will help them a great deal. Played at Philly, back in the days, Rowe was the man. You know what I mean? So I think Mook Moore from Philly got a lot of grit right there. That was a good look for them. Made Philly a tougher team, per se. Nicholas Batum, good savvy veteran at the end of his career from France, but he could knock down that three and he could deal with the best of them as well. Maybe not at the level he once used to do it when he was a little younger, but he got he could D him up too. So I think it was all a good look for them guys. That was a good trade for them, real talk. So let's see how it goes, man. And we take it from there. But hopefully, I hope they lose every game because Knicks don't want them to be that good. But we know they're gonna be good. But they're gonna be a good team. But we get them boys though. We got to come out there and play Knicks basketball for the rest of the year, and just leave everything out on the table, man. And I think we'd be all right. You know what I mean? And I'm not too much concerned about the Knicks, man. I got 50 wins in the bag for really. Yeah, they did win that trade. I tell you what, though, if that thing popped in LA, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, that's crazy, man. And I'm gonna tell you what another young picking that who came over here too. I think gonna be good with Maxey. KJ Martin, Kenyon Martin's son, winning that deal. That boy got athleticism for days, you know what I mean? So they did good. They got older, but they got a nice little young piece. But they also got somebody to keep Embiid a little bit. Okay, we could do this thing, man. Until this year's up. So it's gonna be fun to see how it goes. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, Shy Powers. Me, I got the Knicks doing the damn thing tonight. 117 and 110. Matter of fact, I ain't going there. I'm going 117. I'm gonna go 117, 100. I think they hold them cats down there 100. They can hold the Clippers. They can hold Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, them boys at 97. The 97, we got a good 96. We got a good shot of holding them as well. So I'm gonna go Knicks 117 to 100 tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a low. I'm gonna play the defensive role too. I think I'm gonna be a low scoring game, and I also think the Knicks are gonna get around 113. 113 New York Knicks to 102 to Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you ain't lying about that though. That's everybody need the ball out there. For real. That was a good one. But yeah, man, that's a good prediction, shot, Paul. I think the Knicks go get it tonight. I think they go play tonight, and they go out there and just rebound off the bad loss the other night. Not bad loss, just it was lackluster because the offense couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? With the whole game wasn't bad because their defense played some good ball. Richard Robinson had a good game that night. RJ scored 18. But it's just that our big dogs could really have it going. But Julius Randle still, he might not be scoring, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I respect my man Julius Randle for all those who always he could, but he's still grabbing rebounds. Julius Randle had a double-double the other night. You know what I mean? He might not, his offense game not be there, but he's still passing that ball. He's still rebounding basketball at a high clip. So that's good when one part of your game is not going, the other part of your game is still influencing. That means that it's not him, his whole attitude about basketball, just that one part of his game is just not there yet, and that's his scoring because he's doing everything else well. So salute to Julius Randle not by not letting your offense woes scoring while it affect your game. He's still passing the ball, he's still getting assists, he's still rebounding the ball now, and salute to him as well. So we'll see how it goes, man. But ladies and gentlemen, we about to get out of here before we can get in here and get this thing popping. Knicks in Atlanta against Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell will be in the building tonight. No Darius Garland and none of that. So, it is what it is. We play in front, play who in front of you, man. We're going to go get it, man, and we're going to win this thing. And y'all know what it is to the chat. Don't front and hit that button. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that button, rise up with them things, man. Get them likes up for us. And if you don't know, now you know, tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, man. Man. And that's what it do. So, Shaw Powers, man, holler at your man. Let's get out of here before we can make it pop.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Get out there and spring back from these couple of games of New York Knicks. I got confidence in you. Let's get it.
Johnny Davis, 118.97. I like that.
Woo.
I like that, man. I'm 117.100, so I ain't too far behind you. I think the defense go out there and play some ball tonight, man. They go out there and get it popping and try to take advantage of the situation when some of their key players out. And that's what you're supposed to do. You go out there and get these boys the business tonight. You can't go out there. No way I can see us losing Cleveland without all that. You know what I mean? So, but it's all good. Knicks are nice. Pud, my man. I love that. Knicks are nice. CAA affiliate. You know how we do it. Salute everybody, man. Let's get it going. Knicks Field Talk. We see y'all guys same time tomorrow, same channel. Don't nothing change but the weather, man. We in here, man. We see y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the Knicks game tonight. Y'all be safe out there wherever you at, man. We see y'all guys the next day, man. Peace. We out.
Peace.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feel me tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, let my brand salute and pursue. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the Lakes, Anthony Mace. Drink the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any Jacksons on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you do for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.